Have you noticed that all the major film/entertainment outlets this week would rather talk about the failure of one live-action film than the success of 5 animated ones? This is part of the reason why we're fighting so hard for fair treatment, pay, and representation. Okay, so the live-action film this tweet is referring to is Joker 2 becoming a box office flop, despite there being 5 animated movies, that being The Wild Robot, Piece by Piece, Transformers 1, My Hero Academia, You're Next, great anime by the way, and the re-release of The Nightmare Before Christmas, getting a lot of attention at the box office and are actually good movies. But unfortunately, we live in a world where negativity thrives harder than Jack Doherty when it comes to clip farming his tragedies, because nobody really wants to engage with good movie news, because where's the gossip? Where's the juice? Where's the bad mouthing? Well, you can't have that with The Wild Robot. You're just gonna be sucking that movie off until your teeth fall out. But in a movie like Joker 2, where everyone, including journalists, including myself, would rather talk about that because it gets so much more attention and it's also more fun. But to play devil's advocate, Joker 2 is only being talked about a lot because of the amount of pressure it was under that the other 5 films did not have. I mean, if they did poor academically, no one would care. But Joker 2 was the follow-up to an Oscar-winning film and is the highest-grossing R-rated movie of all time at the time, as well as people continuously begging for there to not be a sequel to this movie. So this film has so much more to talk about because of that pressure, which is why I think, hot take, Joker 2 would still be talked about over these movies if it was good and was making money, because again, it had a standard to live up to and it somehow reached that standard. But it didn't reach that standard, and yeah, unfortunately, I think these films were always going to get buried in the conversation, and I heavily blame the studios for not spreading the word about these movies, but in the end, it's going to be hard to outspread a conversation about a movie starring the greatest fictional villain ever.